What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter from Panda here. Just want to do a quick show and tell here. This is a Recover Tactical, and it is a slide charging assist grip, and it just goes back on the back of your slide here. And this one, I've shown you this for my Shield 9mm. This one is actually for the Glock 17. I think it'll be the same probably for the 19. And I think just generationally there isn't a lot of difference between them, but what I wanted to show you here is what you get. You do get the Allen key, you do get the 2 screws and nuts here, and the difference with this one is that it is kind of a top and bottom piece. On the Shield, it's kind of a left and right piece, and what you can see here is it looks like, because these little tabs right here, these vertical tabs, will basically go inside the serrations on the top of the slide here, you have to kind of mount it top and bottom. And so then you kind of slide these on. This looks like bottom, and I'm assuming that the logo will be on top. So you put them on the top and the bottom like this. You drop in the screws on the top, and then you can see that the hex shape of the nut will be held in place like that, and so then you can just screw them down, and hopefully should not interfere with anything. But what I really love about this is you can see how it flares out. You do have those vertical serrations there still, so you don't lose that, but what you get here is just more area to be able to pull on the handle and charge it. And if you've ever charged anything, you can see how shallow these are. There's no kind of jagged lines to them or anything. Your hands get sweaty. You know, I know a lot of people talk about like weak grips and things like that, but it's not just weak grips. And I think for so many more people that have these, and especially like a model like this that's super popular, so many average people might have them, you know, just the average hand strength or grip or, you know, adverse conditions, weather, humidity, whatever it might be, make it pretty tough. So I think to put this on, you're going to want to have to take this down. So I'm going to remove the upper here and then put them on, and we'll see what it's like. So, I will say, obviously safety checked, but you're just going to have to take my word for it. I went ahead and cleaned up the back end of here just to make sure that there isn't any grease or debris or anything that might impede this part from installing nice and securely. So, take the bottom here, and as you can see, there is a little closed bottom here, so I think it will have to slide up onto the upper here from the bottom. And you might have to just do a little spreading. It's kind of nice because it's very tight, so you do have to spread them to get them on there, and that is on there really tight, which is really nice, especially because these are polymer as opposed to aluminum or something, which might kind of wear over time and heat and whatnot. And then you can see, I just want to demonstrate how tight that is. Like if I just put that on there, it's not going to go on. It's too narrow. So I actually love that. You actually have to spread it out to press it on, obviously the little beveled area there. But man, that's great. The serrations line up and they match there. And what you can see here is it's not interfering with the sight at all, and shouldn't interfere at all with the slide. You can see that the bottom of the assist here matches the bottom of the slide, even the little ledge right there, so that is pretty awesome. And again, like I said, what you can do is just drop that in there. It will kind of lock on its own, and then take the screw and push it up. And what I usually do is will kind of use this Allen key to push in one side here and just cover this with my thumb until I get it started. Make sure that it's flat. Once that screw starts, then you have no problems, and you can go at it pretty quickly. So you get both screws in there and then tighten it down, which you'll do, and then just take a look at it. So got it installed there, and what I want to show you here is just great tolerances, especially for polymer. As I've tightened it down, you can see, you know, you can barely see the seam right there. You can see the sights right there. And like I said, no problem clearing anything on the back here. If I just pull it back, you can see there, absolutely no sweat. And then even on the takedown, if I just pull it back here like this a little, you can see that slides forward no problem too. So obviously able to come together and come apart really quickly. And I just love the fact that now you just have more up here to get a nice easy grip on. I mean, I'm not even straining. You're kind of forced your hand to just kind of wedge it on there, and you don't even have to really grab it. You can just use the shape of your hand to pull it back, charge it, clear malfunction, whatever you want to do. So just a really great little product. And again, I got this one because, you know, I've got one for my Shield too and loved it so much. So if you want to pick this up, it's a cheap inexpensive accessory to add, but I think it adds just a ton, and in a worst case scenario, you'll be glad to have it. That's it. I'll put a link to it in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out.